This video is brought to you by Hit Point Press and their Big Bad Booklet series. This month, come meet Anrhea, once heir to the Tufterson hunting estate, now a cold, ruthless stalker of any prey. Learn more at bigbads.com. And by our Kobold plushie Kickstarter. Our early bird special ends this week. Back for at least one Kobold plushie right now to get an extra little pet plushie for free with your order. Back today at koboldplush.com. Hello little goblins, welcome to the Gallant Goblin. Today we have a really interesting little box set for you from WizKids. This is, deep breath, Dungeons & Dragons Magic the Gathering Adventures in the Forgotten Realms Adventuring Party Starter. Many thanks to WizKids for sending it to us to review. It comes with 5 really nice looking and unique adventurer minis based on art from last year's Magic D&D crossover. We'll take a look at the minis and the cards that inspired them. So let's deal out our starting hand and get right to it. The Magic the Gathering set Adventures in the Forgotten Realms introduced an adventuring party that was featured on the art for numerous cards. We'll show you some of them toward the end of this video. Tumblestrum, a gnome bard, is the de facto head of the group. She is featured on a Planeswalker card, though according to Wizards of the Coast, none of the Forgotten Realms characters have the, quote, Planeswalker spark, so you won't see them showing up in other Magic realms like Strixhaven or Ravnica. According to the lore, became the greatest bard in the multiverse after drawing a wish spell from her deck of many things. She also has a cameo in Wild Beyond the Witchlight. Nadaar is a dragonborn paladin and features on the card Nadaar Selfless Paladin. We don't really have any lore about these other characters, so I'm just going to talk about the minis. And man, this is an absolutely gorgeous dragonborn paladin with his full set of armor and his glowing translucent yellow sword. This is one of my favorite dragonborn minis yet, and he looks great on the battlefield, which you'll see here in a few minutes. Our next adventurer is Varis, the Silvery Moon Ranger, seen here in classic tracking pose with his dual swords at his back and his bow in hand. I'm always of two minds about kneeling poses like this. They can be evocative, and it's certainly different than most minis, but it can also make the mini a little harder to see on a busy battle mat. It is a very nice mini though, so if you have a player going for that classic Legolas-style ranger, this is certainly a solid mini for that. This is Hama Pashar Ruin Seeker. What a great human wizard mini. That spell effect is so unique and eye-catching and versatile. I mean, maybe it's just a light spell, but it could also be signifying any number of offensive or defensive spells. And I don't think we've had many black female human wizard minis either, and I'm always happy to see new combinations of ancestry, skin color, gender, class, and sometimes even cultural inspiration in their clothing included in our minis. This one also has a really elegant and nicely painted set of robes. I think you could also use her for an important NPC in your story, maybe even a cleric or a member of the clergy. The odd character out here, in more ways than one, is the Yuan-Ti Rogue, who isn't a member of Eliwick's adventuring party, at least according to anything I can see. The Yuan-Ti is a more serpentine creature like this mini here, but it's the Yuan-Ti Pureblood that was made a playable race in Volo's Guide to Monsters, and they only have subtle snake features like a forked tongue or serpentine eyes. Now, if you do want to use this mini for a PC and still play by the book, keep in mind that there are expensive rituals that purebloods can have performed that will transform them into Malisons. I think that could be a very fun little opportunity for some story playing and role playing in your games. This set feels like a surprise Icons of the Realms premium figure release. If you like collecting PC minis for your players to use, or if some of these catch your eye for characters that you want to build, then this is a very nice set for you. You could also use this colorful adventuring party as rivals for the PCs in your campaign, like they did in Call of the Netherdeep. We talked with authors Sadie Lowry and James Hake about how to use rival adventuring parties in a video that you can see in the corner of the screen right there. And if you want to see this particular party in action, here are a few of the cards in which they appeared in the Forgotten Realms Magic card set. You'll notice that each of the party cards includes a choice for the players to make. They really did a good job of incorporating the feel of a D&D game into the Magic the Gathering mechanics. I was impressed, and I'm curious to see what they'll do in their next collaboration. I would love to see a set of minis like this released with included character sheets for each figure, even if they were just digital. It would be really cool to be able to take the set to cons or meetups and have people grab a mini and a character sheet and just start playing. The Magic the Gathering Adventuring Party Starter Set seems to be available now for between $45 and $50. Let me know what you think of them in the comments section down below. And if you're looking for adventures to take this party on, maybe you need some Big Bad booklets in your life. Each Big Bad features details about a boss's backstory, personality, stats, tactics, and everything else you need to run a dynamic encounter with a challenging foe. If you like the physical books like I do, subscribe to receive a fresh new Big Bad every month, as well as 10 digital reference cards featuring new stats and magic items, custom monsters, and more. Subscribe at higher tiers to receive monthly Big Bad VTT assets and a miniature STL file for 3D printing. I need to get my 3D printer up and running to show you these Big Bads. In April, come meet Anrhea, once heir to the Tufterson hunting estate, now a cold, ruthless stalker of any prey, animal or otherwise, who trespasses in the Bramblestring Wildwood. Will Anrhea succeed in tracking you down, or will her best laid plans go to the dogs? Or if Eliwick is in your party, maybe they'll go to the frogs. Subscribe today at bigbads.com, or use the link in the description below so they know we sent you. Our Kobold plushie Kickstarter is rocking and rolling, and we're going to keep rolling in surprises over the course of the month. First, if you back by this week, you can get a little pet plushie for free with your order. That promotion is scheduled to end on Tuesday the 19th, so don't delay. We're also adding in VTT assets to the campaign, so you can play as our little kobolds in your online games. We're hoping to unlock assets for the kobolds at different tiers of play with different looks and different gear. These will be free for our backers at any tier level during the campaign and available for sale afterwards. And here's a sneak peek just for you because you stuck around for the end of this video. Our next stretch goal will add many STL files to the campaign that will be their own pledge tier or add-on, so you can print your own cute kobold adventurers and some really awesome monsters yourself, or get some of those online print shops to print them for you. Come pledge now to get yourself some super cute plushies, pens, our inspiration goblin gold coin, great VTT assets, very cool minis, and who knows what other surprises. You can pledge right now at koboldplush.com. And thank you for watching today. Liking the video here helps other people find us. Subscribe so you don't miss anything. We have so many things to show you in the coming weeks, from minis to terrain to board games and computer games. It's just crazy. Hit the little bell icon to be notified when we launch new videos. You can also join our Discord server to chat with a bunch of cool folks, and you can always find us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. For now, stay safe, have fun, love each other, adopt a kobold, and I'll see you next time at the Gallant Goblin.